Alrighty, y'all. It's the next day on the bone broth that I made. Veggie bone broth, whatever you want to call it. Make homemade broth. And it had all the vegetable scraps put in here with the carcass. And this is what it looks like the next day. And we are going to strain it out here. And I've got a large bowl in the sink with a strainer in it. We're going to put cheesecloth across there because we want the juice only. And then we are going to jar it up and feed the scraps to the chickens. Stand by. Alright, I strained it through cheesecloth, and something you want to note is, unless you've got a bigger bowl than me, your crock pot isn't going to fit all in one bowl, so you've got to be careful and not overflow your bowl. Remove the cheesecloth with the scraps in it right now, and I'm going to put some of it in my jars here, and then I'm going to pour some more. Alright, y'all can see I've got 4 quarts already going. They're not all the way full because I freeze mine instead of pressure canning. So I have to leave a lot of room for freezing, and you also want to do the wide mouth jars so you don't bust your jars in the freezer. Alright, back over here to this. I've poured through some more, and then the rest of your stuff comes out in the cheesecloth, and you can see I've not exceeded my bowl, but I've filled it back up almost twice. And I am going to pick through this. There's onions in here that I do not give my chickens. And when I strain it or dump it out, a lot of the peppercorns and that bone and stuff, which it doesn't matter, the chickens don't eat the bones anyway. We pick them out of the pen later. But this will go in the trash, and this will feed to my chickens. You can see the meat that comes off the bone that's in there. They love this. And I'll show you when I'm finished how much I get. Another thing y'all want to do is twist that cheesecloth down real good over these scraps. Make sure you get the rest of the juice out. You want all that yumminess. Alright, y'all, this is the scraps after I'm done in the chicken tray, ready to go to them. Make happy chickens. And then I have got 6 full quarts and a little bit left over. I won't freeze this one. I'll throw it in the refrigerator and use it. If you're like my mother and you want to know what do you use all this broth for, I home cook a lot of meals, and anything that asks for water you can replace with broth. It is going to make the flavor that much better. I have lots of recipes